Hello, brothers and sisters of the light, fellow star seeds, way showers, light bringers, the change makers, the grid workers, and the awakened collective, which is all of you. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, with another message for you from the Ninth Dimensional Arcturian Council, as channeled by Daniel Scranton for July 11th, 2023. And this is a good title. Which timeline are you on? And they begin, greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are putting a great deal of emphasis at this time on listening to your inner guidance, because you have never lived on Earth in any other lifetime where you have had as much influence from outside sources available to you. You can go onto your computer, your phone, your tablet, and find out what someone else is thinking, what someone else is predicting, who lives thousands of miles away. But there isn't just one person who's offering their perspective online. There are many who are doing this, who are influencing many, many people in how they think, what they believe, and ultimately how they vibrate. Many of the ones who are doing this are getting their information from other people who they have found on the internet and putting their own twist or their own spin on something they have read or heard or seen. It's time for you all to put your trust in yourselves and in your feelings, because you are deciding which future you experience in every now moment. When you hear people talking about timelines, you may assume that everyone is going on the same timeline together, regardless of how they are vibrating, regardless of the choices they are making, regardless of how enlightened they are. That hardly seems like the universe we are living in, where each individuated consciousness, each aspect of source gets to choose by virtue of their vibration which timeline they are on. Therefore, if you are putting your faith in someone who is telling you about one timeline that you are all destined to experience, and when you take in that person's perspective, you feel terrible inside, you need to listen to that feeling. That feeling is telling you that there is something about this prediction that is triggering you, that is bringing up some trauma from your past lives that you still need to clear. And once you clear it by feeling it and breathing into it, then you can remember this transmission from us that is telling you that you no longer need to put your attention on the doom and gloom scenario that you came across, no matter how many people are telling you it is the one true truth. Remember, many of these people are just getting their information from another source, and it spreads because it's compelling, because it's an interesting story. It has the good and the bad fighting against each other in some sort of holy war, and all of that makes for excellent storytelling. But you don't want to live it, and you don't have to. In most cases, you already have, and that's why it resonates with you on some level, but still makes you feel awful inside. There are so many beautiful timelines that you have in front of you to choose from right now. And in fact, there are many more positive, good-feeling timelines than there are negative ones. But the negative ones still get all the press. They get more views, more comments, and more likes, which perpetuates them in the world you are living in right now. We advise you to choose what feels best to you in this now moment, and then trust that your now moment is what determines your future. You live in a world right now where so many people have begun channeling, but keep in mind that most channelers are relatively new to channeling, and therefore are still putting a lot of themselves into their channeling. A lot of their own beliefs will be a part of the messages that they put out, even if they are connecting to a higher form of consciousness as they do. If you will simply put your attention on information that empowers you, that makes you feel good, that reminds you of who you are, and that affirms for you what you know deep down inside to be true, then you are doing something that serves you by looking outside of yourself to see what certain teachers, certain channelings are saying. And you can spend the rest of your life going within, meditating, living your life, following your bliss, spending time with those you love, accessing your own direct link to higher consciousness, feeling source inside of you and all around you, and you can give your minds a break from having to know everything that's going to happen in the next few weeks, months, and years. Trust your hearts, trust your impulses, your instincts, your intuition, and trust your feelings, and let everything work out in the way that it is meant to, which is always for the positive, because you are always on this ascension journey and there is no stopping it. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Now, as you probably know from other past comments I've made, I've been following the woo-woo channels, the truthers and all that for quite some time. And I love that they remind us, if it makes you feel good, if it makes you feel happy, then believe your own consciousness. Believe that. If they make you feel not good or worried or concerned about something, forget them. Go within. This marvelous message was channeled by Daniel Scranton. His own website is danielscranton.com. I will be able to post the words to this message below in the Show More section. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, always honored and so very grateful to be able to bring these powerful messages to all of you.